Hello and welcome to Reader's Retreat. I'm Paul. This here I'm doing this live, but it's more or less the wrap up. Hey, little Em, how you doing? But this is my wrap up for August. I haven't did one for a while. I know I'm a little bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Well, one of the books I finished in August was actually War and Peace, and I can't say much about it. Didn't care for it. Actually, I gave it, I believe, a 2 star. I just didn't care for it. And it could have been that uh, I'm gonna have to reread it without reading the same books that I was, but I'm just wasn't took in by this. Hey, Haley, and so I gave this a 2 star, I believe. I also finished Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Now, this is, I believe, the reason why I didn't like War and Peace and why I didn't care for Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell is because they're about the same war. This here's the English side, and they took a lot of liberties to it. And the other one is from the Russian and French side. So I also gave this a 2 star. Now, let me see. I also finished The Terror by Dan Simmons. I'm doing pretty good, Haley. And the last time I read this, I gave it 3 stars. And this time I read it, I believe I gave it 3 stars again. So that's what I thought. I mean, I enjoyed it. It just wasn't the best of the best. Then I also finished The Dark Tower, which is book 7 of the Dark Tower series. So I'm done with the Dark Tower series. 4 star. And I would say that the whole series as one would be a 5 star. So, but this is a 4 star for me. Which one, Haley? Which book? Yes, Terror. Terror got 3 stars from me, and I enjoyed it the first time I read it, and I enjoyed it the second time I read it. So it's really a good story. So that's 4 books I finished last month, and I haven't put out the what I'm reading this month yet. My TBR for this month. Hey, Alana, how are you doing? Yeah, if you like horror, that's mainly what it is. It's horror. It's about a expedition, and the boat gets trapped on in ice, and stuff starts happening. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you do, Elena. Yeah, I never read Fairy Tale. I don't think I even bought Fairy Tale. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Haley. But War and Peace and Jonathan Strange, I just didn't care for. Maybe because I was reading those at the same time and they're about the same word, wrote about the same way and slower than all get out. Well, I got a lot of paranormal books. Now, if you go with urban fantasy, you find a lot of paranormal. This here is Jennifer Sept, Deadly Sting, is what I'm reading right now. And it's an urban fantasy. It's about the spider, and she's an assassin, but she has the elemental powers. Can you kind of borrow them? I don't think you're going to take. I don't think you'd take another long flight like you did from California down here. So that's what that is. Maybe. Awesome, awesome, Elena. How did you enjoy that book? Good, good. That's always a good thing. Like I said, right now the only book I'm reading is right now is Deadly Sting, and I will have a I will have a book haul, a small book haul uh, later on this month. I'm getting them in slowly. It's a urban fantasy, Elena. This is like the seventh or eighth book in the series. It's if you want to look it up. It's an elemental assassin book by Jennifer Eastep. Now, don't get her other books mixed up with that. Well, there you go. Well, you don't want to get this one per se. You want to get the first one. Let's see. First one's way over there. Well, the thing is, you don't want to read that book because that's like the eighth book in the series. The book you want to get first is I don't think this is the first one. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to start this series or check out the first book, it is Spider Bite. Spider Bite is the first book. There's 19 books in that series, Elena. And I'm getting anywhere from 2 to 3 every month. Hey, Jenny, how you doing, hon? How are you and John? How's your mama? How your kids has grown up? I'll say that much. They grew up to be beautiful women, just like their mama. So, anyway, I'm going to be doing another live tomorrow and showing the books I'm going to be reading in September. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Awesome. I'm going to be doing. I got me a new camera because my camera on my laptop broke, and it made everything look blurry. So I bought me a new camera, and so that's what I'm using right now. I will be doing more reading sprints. But I am doing good on my Goodreads challenge, though. I had to look it up, though. I've read 62 so far of the 65 books I challenged myself to. So that ain't too bad. And remember, people, well, thank you, Elena. I like your haircut and the dye job that you did on yours. But I will be doing more sprints if anybody wants to join me in reading. And there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was. Hey, Patricia, how you doing, hon? I hope you're doing well. But I already went through the books that I uh, read this month. But I have to say that the last book of the Dark Tower series and the Terror was my favorite out of the four books. This one here got a 3-star. This one got a 4-star. Jonathan Norrell, Jonathan Strange, and Mr. Norrell, and War and Peace. They both got a 2-star. Awesome. Awesome, Elena. Awesome to Patricia, too. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, so, well, I guess I could tell you guys what I'm going to be reading. Let's see. I see, Haley. I just bought me a headset, and right here is the headset I bought, and I can use USB a USB port or just the regular type plug in. So if it's my PlayStation, if it's my computer. And if you guys don't know, I do have a gaming channel. Uh, Haley, can you drop my gaming channel link in case anybody wants to join? I'm starting wrestling again. I had the first show today. Thank you, hon. Paul thanks you. And for people that don't know, I had a birthday this past Thursday. So now I'm 61 years old, going on 4. That's what my sister says in a way. Thank you, Haley. Now, if you guys want to see what I'm doing over on my gaming channel, right there's my gaming channel. Well, thank you, Haley. Thank you, Elena. So I've been going through. I have been going through a lot of health problems. That's why nobody's been seeing me. My camera broke on my laptop, therefore nobody's been seeing me. So, and thank you, Patricia. So, Anyway, now I would say this here is a supernatural fantasy, and I enjoyed the whole series. So if you want to read something that's supernatural fantasy, this is a series that you might want to pick up. Now I'm going to edit this title. So now it is the wrap up, because I've already did the wrap up. And right now I got these books I want to read. I'll show you them here in a second. I am reading The Deadly Sting by Jennifer Sept. Right there. I want to read The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I want to read The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. And I want to read The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now, this here was my mom's favorite book, as far as the classics. So I've read this and I've seen movies about it, but it's been so long ago that I forgot everything about it. I don't have a Paranormal Channel no more, Queen. Anyway, those are the main ones that I want to read in September. And if I get them all done before the end, then I'll pick up probably the next book of this. So that's my wrap up for August and my TBR for September. So, I mean, I got other books I want to read also. And I got a lot of series I want to get started. She is a good writer, and I'm sorry that your book was in very bad condition. I mean, I ordered mine from Amazon, and they all look brand new. Myself. So I'm sorry you're having so much trouble with it. But the first book in the series I'm reading is Spider Bite. That's the first book. And there's 19 books in this series. Now she has other series that I'll probably get hold of after I'm done with this one. And there's books out there that is but not part of the series. They're more like books that goes in between books. But I really like her for urban fantasy. I really like Kim Harrison for urban fantasy. There's another one too, but I can't think of her name. So that's how that goes. But I haven't read much this month yet. I'm only on the third chapter of this. I've only read it. I only picked it up and read twice, a chapter each time. So I think I'm going to get off of here and maybe I'll do some reading tonight, this morning, whatever you want to call it. It's past midnight. I'll see you tomorrow, Lena. And who knows? Maybe I'll do some rating and productivity sprints, and tomorrow, and clean house and read a little bit. So you all take care, and I'll be seeing you all later on. Thank you all for coming in.